Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Kathy. I'm a fifth year, fifth grade teacher, tongue twister for me, here in San Diego, California, and I am vlogging my classroom setup. I'll show you guys kind of what my space is looking like, update you on my classroom and all that good stuff. If you are new here, my name is Kathy. I have 2 babies under 2. I am a Navy wife and also a teacher. Lots to catch up on. It's been a full summer. We're finally back. This week is kind of like our meetings, PDs, catching up, going over school-wide things. So we get some time in our classroom today to kind of just like do some teacher-directed prep. And I'm spending my day first off, getting ready for our back to school barbecue, which is kind of like our meet the teacher. So I'm gonna get that done. Guys, I'm committing, but I am going to paint my classroom. I bought all of my supplies last night. I'm even wearing my overalls because we gotta be prepared and ready. Doing an accent wall. I'm a little nervous about it because paint seems a little bit bright. Like I love green, green's my color, but I feel like this green might be like bam. And I'm doing like little white creamish accents on it, kind of like scallops or maybe some waves or who knows what I come up with. So anyways, I'm taking you guys along with me today. So welcome to Classroom Setup Day 1. I'm excited for you guys to be here. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And don't forget to like this video for more classroom setup videos and vlogs. Right when you walk in, we've got our curriculum here. This is my partner, teacher, and I, so there's just so much over here. I tore down my bulletin board just because it was like peeling off the humidity, and I bought some cheap stuff so it wasn't really staying on. But yeah, I'm gonna be painting this entire back wall. And everything's kind of pushed in the middle. I don't want to touch anything yet until I am done painting. It's going to be a big project, but I'm excited. I love getting creative and it's going to be so fun painting. Here is the swatch of the color green. Yeah, it's not doing justice, but it's like a lightish green. It's almost lime-ish, but it's very light in color, so we'll see. Okay guys, it's coming off very yellow, neonish, but I don't think it's going to show up like that on the wall, or at least hopefully not. So let's just go ahead and get started. Here's a huge time lapse of me just preparing my space. Not gonna lie, I'm nervous. Comment down below what your thoughts on this is. It's more of like a yellowish than I thought, and I actually like it. It doesn't feel too neon. So we're gonna keep going, maybe apply 2 coats, but so far it's easier than I'm expecting. It's 2:20, we just got out of some more meetings. I came back, I just finished that little section right there, but I actually the color's really growing on me. It's very lime, but also springy, kind of on the yellower side. I feel like it looks a lot better in person, especially with the natural lighting, but I love it so far. I'm just gonna go ahead and just like get this top portion done and call it a day. And honestly, this didn't really take me that long, surprisingly. I'm not gonna do 2 coats. I've just kind of been going back and forth. I feel so out of breath, so sweaty. I was gonna do a back and bicep workout today. Heck no, it's not happening. I'm literally putting in bicep work at the moment. But I am almost done. I guess I have that little corner. I got where the clock is. welcome to classroom setup day 2. This morning was just kind of busy. We had a little meeting about our back to school barbecue that's tonight, and then lots of visitors today, so I just spent like a couple of hours just kind of like talking to people, making copies, people coming in to say hi, and then obviously just like conversations just keep going. But anyways, for our back to school barbecue, which is kind of like our meet the teacher, we meet our students there, we meet our parents, and we kind of just like hand out information, make them feel welcome. I have my meet the teacher here. And I made this one on Canva. I just look up teacher, meet the teacher, and then I customize it. And last year I kind of had all the papers individually out. This year I'm going to try and like staple things together so it's just like one packet and easy for parents to just grab and go. And then I have like our class dojo. For any parents that are not connected, I can have them scan the QR code. We always have a welcome sheet, a welcome sign in, just so we can see who made it that night. I got this off of TPT. It's a parent form, and I used this last year, but I like that it's very simple. It's not too long because the parents want to just sit there and fill out paperwork, you know, the whole time. So contact info about your child, just a little bit of what are your child's strengths and what areas would you like to see your child improve, and then what is important for us to know about your child. I feel like this was so helpful last year, and I like that parents take the time to like fill it out so I can get to know their child a little bit better before the year starts. Our school is actually having us do like a syllabus type thing for grades 4 through 8, which I think is brilliant, and it basically talks about like our contact information, morning routine, dismissal, our attendance, what uniform is like, our leader and field trip policy, birthday parties, cell phones, grades, restrooms, snacks and drinks. So literally a syllabus that you would get in college. We kind of made our own, but yeah, this is really great. And then just like anything that parents have questions about, you know, they can refer to this page, and we stapled it already so they can just grab and go. And then on the back of it, we even added like consent forms, like things that we'll need, like posting class dojo or like movie permission slips, things like that, so we don't have to worry about it later on in the year. And then our very last thing is like a little welcome back kind of flyer that Chelsea and I put together, but we basically put a supply list, our contacts, a leader and me habits, arrival dismissal, and our uniform policy, kind of like a quick put this on your fridge kind of thing. Watch my vlogs from last year or even the previous year. I've had to bring the girls each year because Brandon's working that night or something. Today he's working at 24, so I have to bring both girls, which I'm kind of nervous about because now that they're older, I feel like they just need a little bit more, if that makes sense. But we'll see, who knows? It might be like really chill. I've just been overwhelmed lately because Indy is just like not sleeping well anymore, and it just started this past week. Like she's screaming, she's stalling each night until like 10 p.m. So like I put her down around 8 and she's screaming, crying, needing something for 2 hours, and it's just like really exhausting for me. And then last night Ollie was screaming too, so I was like, what is going on? And I'm trying to like do a process of elimination, like is it her bed? So we actually put her crib rails back on. We did that, and then we thought like maybe it's like her nightmares and stuff, maybe she's not ready for the big old bed. And now my last option is that maybe they're just really hot, like their room is really warm. I have 2 fans in there, but I think I'm gonna add another fan in there because maybe they're just like irritated and hot and they just can't sleep, and maybe that's what is wrong and they're just not communicating it with me. So I'm gonna see if that's the problem, and I hope it is, because now nighttime has become like anxiety. Kind of feels like when I had postpartum anxiety with Indy, and like nighttime was just like I was so nervous about it, putting her down. Here's the wall. I'm gonna go add the white accents today and just kind of see, like I might do scallops here and then maybe a quick little wave over here. We'll see, but I'm taking you guys along with me and I'm excited. Okay, I also had this brilliant idea of, instead of making bulletin boards each year, taking that green paint and kind of literally just like painting in a rectangle / square and making that my bulletin board, and then I can just add border as needed. And then same for this wall, I always put like our mission statements here, and I'm gonna just paint like a giant green square, once again put border as needed, and then I don't even have to worry about putting up paper each year. Like I think this is gonna be a game changer for me. So I added the scallops and I don't love it as much as I thought I would. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about painting over it green again, but then adding just like waves. I'm giving myself more work, but I just need to be happy with what I have on the walls too. So I'm about to just like go in and paint it green again and then just kind of start over. Quick update. Yes, you can still see some of the scalloping underneath, but I literally don't care. I'm just gonna go in over top and just kind of add like the little waves that I was imagining in the first place. Here's an update on how the wall's looking. Once again, it looks so much more yellowish on camera, but it's really not. So anyways, here is the update. I love the waves so much better. It's just simple. I think I'm gonna actually paint over this. I think I'm just gonna keep it up at the top. But anyways, I now have zero motivation to like move my desks, move my tables, all that stuff, but I think I just have to do it. I'm vlogging on my phone now because I have zero memory left on my camera. I feel like the green is, I feel like it shows way better on my phone, kind of what it actually looks like in here. Ooh, 0.5. Here's the update on the room. I just really want to get my desks put together and like make use of my space and kind of see where I want everything. I do have a bunch of curriculum just right there, so I need to like figure out where to put that now because I usually have my student center there where kids can grab like whiteboards, paper, pencils, all that good stuff. And I usually love groups, and yes, it's a little bit chattier, but I feel like as long as we get that and like talk about it, it can kind of be something that can be changed or moved, especially if it becomes a problem. Here is the setup. I have groups of 5 already, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I have 26 students currently. So if I, need to add 2 more people like to the ends or like another person to an end, it will be really doable. I love making groups. I like the use of space whenever I have them in groups. I left this space a little bit more open just to give students room to like grab all their materials without it overcrowding over here and like all up in this group space. I think next I'm gonna tackle my classroom library. I kind of want a different setup this year just to kind of make it more like a little nook. I have my small group table here now. I really like it over here too. Part. This is kind of what I'm going for, where the bookshelves used to be back here or on the sides of the couch, and now to make it more of like a little nook, I want it kind of like this. Obviously, students would need to get through this area and space a little bit better, so I'm either gonna back these up or like pull them out a little bit more. And then I didn't really want to move this one. This is kind of like my miscellaneous books, picture books, chapter books up top, and then these are like, I stickered these, they're by genre. I also have my small group table here. So let me 0.5 you guys. So kind of this is the space that we're working with. Tell me if you guys have any other suggestions. This is kind of what I'm thinking right now, but right now it feels kind of not super practical with them like choosing books and trying to get in the little corner and get it. So I'm currently just, now that I'm already down here, I want to sort all of my picture books, and I want to label them down here at the bottom so when students go to look, it's not just like a ton, overwhelming amount of books to look at. So I'm going to do like some informational books, maybe some picture books, and kind of put it together. I'm just going to see what I have and then put them into piles of what makes the most sense. Here are my like loose piles. So I have fiction books here. This is my getting rid of pile. I have just like cultural or like things about different countries, the world, different cultures. That's gonna be a pile. And then I have a sports pile, which is kind of low, but it's something. And then this is kind of like sciencey stuff like blizzards and spiders, animals, kind of informational books, sciencey related. And then I have some like feelings books or like going SEL kind of things. I'm leaving school now. It's 3:20 and I finally put the desk together. I got my library corner together and I just took some time, but I went and put like all of our curriculum on the table just so it's easier for us to grab and not have to like lift up, look through, and I kind of labeled some things that weren't labeled well. And then I put my table over here. This is my student center where, like I said before, students will find their things. I just ordered some new bins. I kind of had a few days of just lots of painting and kind of organizing my room. Today's Monday and school starts on Wednesday. I'm gonna do my best to vlog kind of here and there for you guys, and then I'll have a separate like first week of school vlog. Here is what the classroom is looking like. I'm doing lots of like school trainings that I need to get done. But yeah, I have all the tables in groups of 5 right now, and they're all facing the board. And yeah, here is kind of our project today, is just kind of getting our curriculum done, getting the classroom cleaned up, curriculum, and then really what's nice is that last year we used Planbook and we planned out every single thing we're doing like hour by hour. So we have all of those plans already exported and like we already have the copies that we used from last year. We're gonna stick to like our normal schedule that we did last year and just, yeah, it's gonna be nice. And then it's also a minimum week for us. So we definitely have like a more gradual start into the school year. So I'm excited about that and I'm just excited to get the school year started. I currently have, I believe, 26 students on my roster right now, which is very normal. Let me know down below what you're used to in numbers. So I just want to be more intentional, more organized, more accessible for the kids was my main goal for this. Spy X Family, we got Dogman series, which they love. I really like Front Desk, so I kind of put these out here with some other featured books. This book is kind of like an SEL emotions chapter books by genre, and I don't know where my little genre chart is, but I always have one that kids can refer to. I need to find that. And then kind of like chapter books, and then I did organize this. I don't really have that much left. I just need to put things away. Chelsea and I are gonna head to Target soon because I want to get some like border, and we just have like things to pick up, and then the main project is kind of just putting away our curriculum. But I feel good. I'm kind of like doing some training here and there as I remember, like right now. Since last year, I've done a student shout out where the students get to vote on the student that's like exhibiting like all 8 habits, really respectful, responsible, friendly, kind. And then I just write their name right in the middle, and then students come up and basically write a nice compliment about them, why they deserve to be the student shout out. They get different things in the classroom like preferred seating and like a fun pencil to use, and having students like come sit next to them during partner work, things like that. I did have it on this bulletin board previously, and just like I split it in half between like some student work and then student shout out, but I think I want to keep this for more of like all student work kind of stuff, or just a display of something, and then have student shout out just kind of like here. Here are the library genres that I was talking about. I made this, I think 4 years ago with my very first classroom, and I just spent, like, it was my first year teaching, and I just spent the whole summer kind of like organizing all the books that I got. It was just like fun stuff that I knew I wanted to get done. So I just found it, but the frame is broken that I had it in. This little thing that's been installed in the classroom, I'm pretty sure it's for like messages and whatnot. I don't know what the purpose is, but I'm gonna utilize it, I guess. Chelsea and I just got back from Target. We got the Rice Krispies. We hand these out on the first day of school, like with the coloring page on each desk. And then, you know, gotta have some classroom essentials. And then pretty much everything that like border wise was sold out. There was this rainbow one left, and then like the Callie Danielle like border, but I didn't like it as much. I love the ones that kind of just have shape to them and not like just squared off. It makes it more fun. So I'll probably have this around the bulletin boards I made. Got some command strips because we brought the mirror back, and I've had a mirror in my classroom for all the other years, but last year we dropped it and it broke and it shattered everywhere. So I'm bringing it back. Forks, and I was gonna get some other like essential oil stuff, but I was just like, this is easy, it's cheap, and it'll make the room smell decent. Outfit of the days are back. Today I've got this Amazon like basic essentials shirt. It came in a pack of like pink, beige, black, and then like a greenish color. It was super affordable too, and I like that it's not super cropped. And then these jeans are Abercrombie. I love a good cropped jean. I always buy ankle jeans. I don't love jeans that like go all the way down. It's just like not my style. Adidas Sambas with my Adidas socks. I can't believe it. It worked. It looks so good. Okay, let me know what you guys think. Is it better like upside down or like that? All right, it is the next day, and truthfully, today is really our last day to like get every single thing done that we want to get done, obviously, before the kids get here. Like there's so many things that can wait, like bulletin boards and like all the cutesy stuff. Today, later on, we're definitely gonna be planning. Like I said yesterday, we pretty much have everything already in plan book from last year. We loved everything that we did. The students loved it. They were telling other teachers that we have such a fun class. Lots of community building tomorrow. Lots of routines, procedures, literally practicing as we're doing things. Leader in Me, we do the first 8 days of Leader in Me, so a lot of that. A lot of kind of going over what the classroom looks like, sounds like, where they can find things, how we treat each other in this classroom. A lot of it is like setting the groundwork right away, not being super strict, but letting the students know like this is what is expected from you, this is what I expect, and here's what you can expect from me. I'm excited to get into that stuff, but I don't feel stressed out like I have too much to do. I feel very kind of like relaxed about coming into the school year and just like feeling really good and positive. Right now, all I'm doing is I just got out my bubble letters that I got from Lakeshore last year. I'm going to set up my student shout out anchor chart. I'm loving how the border is coming out. For this one, I don't know if I have enough rainbow. I do have this cute little cow print. I just don't know if that's like just too much. I kind of think it'd be nice because it's a little bit more simple over there. Who knows? We'll see. I might ask someone for like a black border. sharpened pencils are the way to go. I have everything in this closet, and the students know like they can't go in there without asking me. But I kind of have this like towards the back, and if a student really needs a pencil, I'll let them grab it, or I'll grab it myself, so it's not just like a free-for-all. As I'm like putting my stuff together, I forgot about my United States map. I get a lot of questions about this. This is Amazon. I just looked up like kids map tapestry or something like that, and I love this thing. My students referenced this map so much last year. We learn a lot about states, and like obviously it's just so good to have this to reference. But yeah, I usually hang it up here. Totally forgot about it, and I don't really have other big spaces in my classroom to hang it up, so. And she's back. This feels more like my classroom now. When I tell you guys I've never been this organized, and you guys might be like, wait, this is organized to you? But I never had designated things, spots. Like this is up here, it was just laying on the floor everywhere. This was just laying in here, no purpose. I mean, I'll find a purpose. But like now I have this little bin where I can put the Kleenex, the Clorox, just a little bit more organized. The fact that I just organized this, I was about to avoid this. I looked at it and I was like, I don't want to do it right now, but it wasn't hard and it's so much better. Here's kind of like my supplies / art supplies in the back. I even have like a celebration bin, like birthday stuff, awards, paper, kind of like student prizes. This is just a lot better than it used to be. Currently, I just got on Canva, and I am wanting to make like labels for certain things. Like I have a designated turn-in tray, I have a designated scrap paper tray, but nothing was labeled. So sometimes like the trays got mixed up, like students didn't know which tray to turn it in. And I really want to make everything purposeful and like useful. So I mean, it's stuff like this. Like I feel like every year I learn a little bit more about myself and like what students need. So these were actually already made on Canva. I always like, if there's anything I need, I will just look it up. I looked in turn-in tray, and then I found like labels for different things in the classroom that people have already made. I just put in my own words for some of the things. Oh, turn-in tray. I have one just for paper that I'm gonna cut out. And then we have like a community supply. So I have got labels for scissors, glue, crayons, markers. I'm missing the 4 on my multiples chart. So it's been like an hour, a couple hours later. Chelsea and I just planned the first 2 days of school, and once again it's like their minimum days, so it's nice that we don't have to plan for every single bit of the day. But I will show you guys kind of what I have so far. Okay, so for the first week I usually just have my piece of paper and I just print this off. I don't look at anything on my planner just because I feel like for me this is just easier for me to follow, and because we're not doing like our exact routines that we will be during the year, I like just having this ready to go, and I cross off as I'm done. So in the morning, students come in, they'll pick name tags and find a seat. They're gonna do an about me page, all about me page, a coloring sheet. Then we go straight into morning meeting. We're gonna introduce ourselves. I'm gonna go over what it looks like to be at the carpet, talking about our 8 habits, and then going over our schedule. Usually I'd go over morning work, but that's not gonna be on the first day. parent just came by, the sweetest parent, and gave me this little goodie bag. It says "In My Teacher Era." Like, how cute is this? And it's huge, so like I can get so much stuff. Okay, let's just go through. We got some salty snacks, like everything's kind of individually bagged. Pretzels. I put down that I like salty snacks, so they really came through. We've got some more chips, Cheez-Its, corn nuts. Oh, those, I love those. Box of tissues. This is kind of like I think just kind of miscellaneous like crafts and things that I might need, like little fidget. I just think this is the sweetest thing ever. Sharpies, pencils, like look, class set of pencils, highlighters, slay all day. That's hilarious. Keep it clean and classy. Love that. Magic eraser? No way. We also have like a desk essentials maybe. We got a lanyard. Oh, some like, yeah, desk decor. How sweet. The jerky, yes. Cans of coffee. Got some double shot espresso in here. And hilarious, she was like, I got you a little step stool so you don't have to climb on chairs and stuff. Just so sweet, so thoughtful. Like I'm like never expecting parents to give me gifts. That was just like more than I could ever imagine. So I think I'm going to show you guys around for a second because we got a lot of stuff done. I'm going to end the classroom setup vlogs because tomorrow's the first day of school, so I need to start a new vlog, but I'll kind of circle around, still cleaning up a little bit, but I've got most of the stuff out of the way. All right, as you walk in, ran out of borders, so we'll see if I can find some for the top and bottom, otherwise whatever. Little overview. Got my desk so I can see my smartboard. Here is my small group table. Our library is just a little bit different than last year's. I've got my 2 lamps in the corner. We're almost finished. Chelsea and I are going to print off some copies, obviously for students to have, because we usually do a coloring sheet in the morning. An All About Me page. And then I usually have a coloring sheet just to kind of get students in the door doing something. Maybe they're feeling nervous, just kind of ease the nerves a little bit with something to do at their desk. And then I printed off the name tags that I made on Canva. And what I usually do is I just set the names on the back table. I ask them to find there. Then I ask the students to just set them at their table where they want to sit, and then we figure seats out from there. So my room is so hot right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this classroom setup series. I'm excited every year to do them, and I love that I get to learn more every single year and how my room can function and just be better for my students and just a happier place. If you guys like this video and you want to see more, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and I'll see you all in my first week of school vlog. Bye!